Welcome back to the channel USD Coins Coin Collectors and History Lovers to our channel. Today we are going to dive deep into the fascinating world of United States coinage with one very special coin that has captured the hearts and imaginations of numismatists everywhere. That coin is the 1989 Liberty 1-cent coin, and believe me when I say this is one of the most intriguing pennies you could ever hold in your hands. Now when most people think of a penny, they probably imagine a small, humble coin that's been in circulation for decades, the kind you find jingling around in your pocket change or tossed into a jar. But there are some pennies that stand apart. The 1989 Liberty 1-cent coin is one of those rarities that has soared far beyond its face value of 1 cent and into the realm of serious treasure. Yes, I'm talking about a coin with a current market value around a staggering $260,000. Let's look into the history of this amazing coin. The Lincoln 1-cent design has been with us since 1909, a design created to honor the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. That design showed Lincoln's profile on the obverse or front of the coin and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. But what makes this 1989 Liberty penny so special is a combination of its story, its condition, its rarity, and a unique twist that numismatists spend their whole careers hoping to find. First off, let's go back to the year 1989. America was seeing great changes. The Cold War was drawing to a close, the world was looking toward a new decade full of technology and hope. The Denver Mint was producing millions of 1-cent coins just like any other year. These coins were struck in copper-plated zinc after the switch was made in 1982 away from mostly copper coins. On the surface, most of these coins were ordinary pennies meant to circulate in everyday commerce. But hidden among these was something truly remarkable. Some of these coins were struck with slight variations, die errors, and subtle anomalies that would eventually turn them into numismatic superstars. The particular coin we're discussing, the 1989 Liberty 1-cent, is believed to feature an extremely rare die error. This is why collectors treasure it so much. Every tiny detail, every slight imperfection becomes part of its story, and that story commands a very big price. And then there's its condition. Coins that have survived in pristine condition, especially pennies that have been around for more than 3 decades, are exceptionally hard to come by. The one that recently sold for $260,000 was a coin of such astonishing preservation that its luster, its crisp details, and its lack of wear set it apart. Coins like this rarely see the light of day. They live in protective cases, cherished and passed down as investments and historical pieces. You might wonder how many of these are still in circulation. That's the magic and the mystery of this coin. Experts believe most of the 1989 Liberty pennies were spent as mere pocket change over the years. But a very small number survived, either because they were tucked away by someone who recognized their beauty or preserved by collectors from the very start. That scarcity is what drives the value so high, and let's not forget the market itself. The coin collecting world is powered by rarity, historical significance, and demand. Serious collectors don't hesitate to spend big money when they come across a coin like the 1989 Liberty penny. Every time one of these coins is put up for auction, the excitement is electric. The bidding is fierce. And the final hammer price often reaches astronomical heights because everyone in the room knows they may never see another one like it again. The 1989 Liberty 1-cent coin is more than just a penny. It's a symbol of the beauty of numismatics, the rich legacy of American coinage, and the thrill of discovering hidden treasure in everyday places. It reminds us that history can hide in plain sight and that every coin tells a story if you look closely enough. And as we admire this coin, we also look back on all the coins that came before it, the talented artists and engravers who brought them to life, and the collectors who preserve them for future generations. This is what keeps the world of coin collecting so vibrant and exciting. Every penny has its place in history, and coins like the 1989 Liberty 1-cent show us just how far a single cent can go. So next time you find a penny in your pocket or catch a glimmer of copper on the sidewalk, take a moment to appreciate the incredible journey that coin has been on. Who knows? Maybe one day you'll stumble upon a treasure of your own, one that carries a story and a value far beyond its face. Thank you for joining us on this deep dive into the world of the 1989 Liberty 1-cent coin. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. Let us know in the comments if you've ever come across an unusual coin in your collection. Until next time, keep looking closely, and happy collecting. Today we are going to take a deep dive into a coin that looks simple at first glance but has an incredibly rich history, immense value, and some truly surprising facts. Get ready because we are going to talk all about the iconic United States Liberty 1-cent coin minted in 2003. This is not just any penny. This is a treasure hidden in plain sight that some lucky collectors have turned into a life-changing fortune. So stay with me as we explore every fascinating detail of this coin. When you hold a 2003 Liberty 1-cent coin in your hands, you may just see the familiar profile of Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States. His stern profile has appeared on the 1-cent coin since 1909. This long tradition of featuring Lincoln was started to commemorate the 100th anniversary of his birth. It is a tribute to his leadership and lasting impact on America. But there is much more to this 2003 version than meets the eye. First, let us look at the design. On the obverse or front of the coin you will find the famous portrait of Lincoln facing to the right. Just above him is the inscription reading "In God We Trust," and to the left the word Liberty. To the right you can clearly see the minting date 2003. Flip the coin to the reverse and you will discover the beautiful image of the Lincoln Memorial, which was introduced on the penny back in 1959 to celebrate the 150th birthday of Lincoln. Even though millions of pennies like this were struck for everyday commerce in 2003, this particular coin holds secrets that can make it extremely valuable. Now most people might not realize this, but pennies like these rarely have any collector value beyond face value. What makes this particular 2003 Liberty 1-cent coin so incredibly special is its pristine condition, its extremely limited quantity, and most importantly its incredible provenance. Some of these coins were struck as proof specimens with special high-quality dies, polished planchets, and sharper details for serious collectors. When one of these proof coins is preserved perfectly in top grade, its value can skyrocket. There are other factors too that can make a 2003 penny much more than just pocket change. Errors and die variations are among the most desired features by numismatists. Coins with doubled letters, off-center strikes, or missing elements can turn an ordinary penny into a rare collectible that is highly prized. Numismatic circles often tell tales of lucky treasure hunters who have come across a penny in circulation that with a little research turned into a coin worth thousands, and that is exactly what happened with this coin. A handful of 2003 Liberty 1-cent coins, especially those that came from proof sets and were graded at the top level, have been appraised at astronomical prices. One particular specimen of a 2003 penny was sold at a prestigious coin auction and stunned everyone with its final hammer price of $145,000. This is not a typo and it is not a rumor. That single penny sold for $145,000 due to its condition, its perfect strike, and its rarity as one of the top-graded coins of its kind. Of course, most pennies you come across from 2003 will not be this valuable. The vast majority are circulated coins with a modest face value. But the beauty of coin collecting is that it gives everyone the thrill of the hunt. Every time you go through your pocket change or pick up an old jar of coins, you could be holding a coin that numismatists dream about. Even a single small detail can mean the difference between a penny and a fortune. So what drives up the value of coins like this so much? It comes down to scarcity and demand. Serious collectors always want the best possible examples for their sets, and they will pay a significant premium to own a coin that is in pristine condition with nowhere sharp details and full original luster. And as more collectors enter the hobby, the number of perfect coins becomes smaller, making existing specimens that much more valuable. The 2003 Liberty 1-cent coin is also an intriguing chapter in the story of American coinage. This coin is part of a tradition that stretches back over a century to the earliest Lincoln pennies. Each penny tells a story of its time, circulating through millions of hands, paying for everyday goods and witnessing history as it happened. Holding a coin like this is like holding a tiny artifact of America itself, and even if you never come across one of the ultra-valuable examples, you can still appreciate this coin as a beautiful piece of design and as a testament to the enduring legacy of President Lincoln. Every penny reminds us of a leader who shaped the nation, and it links us to the past in a very personal way. That is what makes coin collecting so special. Whether you are a seasoned numismatist or someone who just loves history, every coin you come across is an opportunity to connect with the past and maybe even strike it rich. So keep an eye on your change, do a little research, and who knows, you might just find a 2003 Liberty 1-cent coin that is far more valuable than you ever thought possible. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to give this video a like and subscribe if you enjoyed this deep dive into the world of coins. Share your thoughts or stories in the comments below and let me know if you have ever come across a valuable penny yourself. Until next time, keep looking closely because treasure could be closer than you think.